Hello and welcome to Scientifically Speaking, where I take great pleasure in exposing liars and enemies of God. Today we're going to be talking about the sun, the earth and eddy currents. Now, local narcissists and bad teachers have been saying that eddy currents behind the earth mean that there are planets and suns behind the earth. That's not what it means at all. So let's hear what they have to say, and then I will clear up their delusional misconception about why there are eddy currents behind the earth.
When Iswa be reading, why is Goes reading arrows bouncing back and forth, and all this fucking solar wind coming up and all these tornadic activities if there's nothing here?
Let's clear up this ridiculous misconception and lack of any kind of space knowledge straight away, shall we? The eddy currents here shown are only 65 Earth radiuses long behind the Earth. If there was anything within that distance, any sun or any planet, we would see it, and it would be interacting electromagnetically with our planet. So that is nonsense. It's only 65 Earth radiuses long.
That's the whole. If you look up, I did a video because Ben Davidson, he'd be talking about entanglement, or not entanglement, but that's just eddy current. He'll say that's just eddy current back.
And I say that too.
Back here. Have you ever looked up eddy current? I mean, is this something to grab a hold of? It needs something to grab a hold of to be an eddy current in the first place. You put a rock in the stream, it creates an eddy current. You put something back here, it creates an eddy current. And that's what all that entanglement is. When she grabs a hold of that shit, that's a fucking classic eddy current.
So we're stopping it there because the local narc and liar and enemy of God states that you would have to put a rock in a stream for there to be an eddy current around it. Here's a little bit of information for those who don't know. The sun is causing the stream. The rock in the stream is the earth. And so behind the earth there will be what? Correct. There will be eddy currents behind the earth. Now, I've done several videos on water flow, and you find that when you put a rock in a stream, it ends up with backflow. Because instead of going from right to left past the earth, it hits the earth, goes around it, and then meets at the opposite point at the back of the earth. So now they are travelling vertically. Instead of going from left to right, one has gone underneath the earth, it is now headed upwards, and one current has gone round the top of the earth and is now heading downwards. So when these meet, they start causing a back current. That is why there are eddy currents behind the earth on the ISWA picture. It's not because there's suns and planets there, because they would be causing other eddy currents. But as we can see on the ISWA profile, the eddy currents are directly behind the earth because the earth is the rock in the stream. The local narc either is ignorantly blissfully unaware of this so that it suits his story, or he's lying because it suits his story. There's nothing behind the earth, and nobody has got a photo or a video of it that doesn't look like a lens flare or a pile of garbage. So if you cannot see a planet or a sun behind us, there isn't one there. Do you want to know the reason why? Because we can see tiny little comets shooting towards the sun. That's why. If there was a planet out there, we'd see it the same way we can see Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus. We see them all because they're all lit up by our sun. So if there was anything out there, we'd see it. Thanks very much. My name is Lee. I follow the true God, And the Lord is coming as a storm cloud, because he's an energy being and he controls all matter. It doesn't say there's a sun coming. It says there's a storm coming. An electromagnetic storm. No suns. It's all about energy. Thanks very much.